When you had Louie, was that one of the most fun things? Is you're like, I'm just going to put someone, like I get to cast Charles Grodin.
Yeah, once we started being able to get people, it was really cool. I mean, I liked it before too when we were just, because New York has a huge like theater community and people that are just laying around who have huge skill. And, but yeah, when we could start going like Michael Rappaport was one of my favorite.
Oh,
As a cop.
Out of, as the cop. He was fucking great. And David Lynch, I mean,
that was a great
3-episode arc.
And then at the same time, fucking Doug Stanhope out of the
the Village Lantern.
And he was great.
That might have been my favorite guest performance of the whole show.
The Stanhope
was so good, dude.
Going to the open mic.
Yeah.
Fighting with Greg Rogel.
Yes. Yeah. That was
great,
right?
That was awesome.
That was a documentary.
Yeah.
What about the Robin Williams? That was a great one with
really
the funeral.
something.
And Big J.
That was really something. Yes, Big J was in the show.
I've messaged you when I'm like rewatched it before. I've messaged you when I was rewatching Louie. Like, I just miss. There aren't that many New York shows like that anymore. It like captured a kind of New York that isn't often captured.
Yeah, we were shooting on the streets pretty barely, like without much support, so we got to really see the city the way it felt then. And
Bobby Kelly.
Yikes.
Bobby was great, played my brother.
Oh, Pamela Adlon, great in the show.
Was great in the show.
I love that episode where you're trying to sleep in the morning, you're trying to sleep in, and there's a bunch of garbage happening. The garbage men are being too loud, and then eventually they come in, and then they're on the bed. That is quality comedy.
Well, you just keep escalating. The other one I love is when you miss the flight and the woman keeps explaining why you're like, oh, what happened in the plane? And you're not allowed to be upset when you find out where she says everyone died except for one baby.
Except for one baby.
It's just like, that's like you tapped into shit that we feel all the time as New Yorkers and road comics.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, that was pure fun.
Apparently after that, people said, I want the Louie deal. That was a thing in TV.
And it died in a year. No one's getting.
I mean, the thing is, I had a lot of training as a filmmaker, so I was just, I had directed a lot, so I knew how to do it. That was what it all rested on. I didn't need a lot of supervision and stuff because I actually knew how to. Some guys, when they have their first show, they actually have to learn how to do it, so they need help.
Well, it was cool. I remember being an open micer, and you would tweet, hey, I'm going to be at the Comedy Cellar at 4, free soda.
Yeah.
And you give a free Coke, and I was broke, and I would go drink Cokes, and you would do a set at the Cellar with the Steadicam guy up your ass on the stage and everything, and that was all. I had to leave work for that.
It's funny because those shows were always kind of shitty.
Yeah, they were tough.
The crowds were too like, ooh, we're at a place. Right. It wasn't like an audience. You need an audience to feel like they own the show. Like, you know what I mean? It rests with them. And these crowds I used to just tweet, come to the Cellar, and they'd come.
Yeah.
And they'd sort of stiffly stare at me. So I started to go, I stopped doing that, and I would just go to the Cellar with the Steadicam guy.
Oh. That makes more sense.
I'd just jump on stage, and he'd kind of elbow his way in.
Right.
And I would just, we'd just take over and do it once in a while.
Was he like a German guy? That guy with the Steadicam?
I don't remember that operator.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a friend of yours.
No, there was an Asian guy who I worked with a lot back then.
Oh, I just remember a guy with a thick, crazy accent.
Gosh.
He was some kind of DP or something on the show. He would always yell stuff at you.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah. And it stuck that stuck into my brain. Like, wow, this guy's like a real artist. He's foreign.
Don't remember a German guy.
All right.
I feel like that's what took the Cellar, like from doing 2 shows a night or whatever to now it's 4, soon to be 5 rooms. But I feel like that show is like became a tourist attraction.
Yeah, we brought a lot of business there. I mean, it also has its own momentum.
Sure.
Place.
Totally.
Yeah.
And comedy definitely took off at a certain point. But yeah, we were at the Cellar and there were 2 shows a night. Now it's like 12 or something?
Totally.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
There's places in other countries that got into stand-up because of my show, but because it was about stand-ups. Like I was just in Istanbul and I did a show there and a guy told me that, a comedian there told me that it was the series that got people into stand-up because it was like the life of stand-up comedy. Like that's what you watch. If you watch stand-up and you don't do it, it feels like this other thing, like who can do that? But the shows showed comedy as a first-person experience. So people got into that. That's what made them want to do it, I guess, in Turkey anyway.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I
yeah.
think that was the last show about a stand-up.
No, Crashing was after
Oh,
that.
Crashing. Because we
Also at the Cellar, so
yeah. Was that awkward?
Huh?
Was that awkward?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. So.
Some people get weird about that. Chappelle's always like, Key and Peele stole my show.
I don't know.
And you're like, it's just another show.
Everybody's biting everybody. Doesn't matter.
All right.
Yeah.